Good evening to one and all present here, and today we will be presenting our Goonj project.
Index. Acknowledgement. What is Goonj? The three R's. Benefits of recycling. Disadvantages of recycling. What is plastic pollution? Numbers related to plastic pollution and rise. The country is ranked by the mass of mismanaged plastic waste 2018. Did you know plastic pollution effects? Possible solutions to avoid plastic pollution. Edible water bottle for ocean.
Acknowledgements. We would like to express a special thanks of gratitude to Shriparna and Vidya ma'am and the mentors Anmol Nautiyal and Atharva Pote, as well as our principal Nalini Sengupta, who gave us the golden opportunity to do this wonderful project on the topic Goonj, which also helped us in doing a lot of research, and we came to know about so many new things.
So what is Goonj? Goonj is a non-governmental organization which has its HQ in Delhi, India, which undertakes a disaster relief and human aid and community development in parts of 23 states across India. Goonj focuses on clothing as a basic but unaddressed need. Formed in 1999 by Anshu Gupta, Goonj started with 67 clothes and now deals with over 3,500 tons of material every year. It has undertaken many campaigns and some initiatives for the good of humanity. Some are not just a piece of cloth, school to school, and cloth for work. Some campaigns are joy of exchange, share the language of love, look good, do good, flood relief, and ek jodi kapda.
The three R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. These three R words are an important part of sustainable living as they help to cut down on the amount of waste to throw away. Reduce the amount of reuse items as much as you can before replacing them. Recycle items whenever possible. Using the 3R is also helps to minimize the amount of space needed for landfill sites where waste materials are disposed of.
Reduce. The first and most effective component of the waste hierarchy is reducing the waste created. Consumers are encouraged to reduce their waste by purchasing in bulk, buying items with less packaging, and switching to reusable instead of single use items. Businesses can adopt manufacturing methods that require fewer resources and generate less waste. In addition to benefiting the environment, these efforts often offer customers and businesses the financial incentive of lower expenses in purchases.
Reuse. Despite efforts to reduce the amount of waste generated, consumers and businesses still create substantial waste. The US Environmental Protection Agency estimates that each American generated 4.3 pounds of waste daily in 2009. Much of this waste can immediately be reused to minimize the strain on the environment and municipal waste management. For example, consumers can refill a purchased bottle of water with water from home to minimize the number of plastic bottles being discarded. Consumers have financial incentive here as well, as municipal water is far cheaper than bottled water.
Recycle. When waste is eventually discarded, segregating items for recycling from other waste is important. Recyclables include glass, newspaper, aluminium, cardboard, and a surprising array of other materials. Lead, for example, has one of the highest recycling rates because of laws requiring the recycling of lead acid batteries. According to the US Geological Survey, recycled lead accounts for almost 90% of the lead used in manufacturing today.
Benefits of recycling reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills and incinerators. closes natural resources such as timber, water, and minerals, increases economic security by tapping a domestic source of materials, prevents pollution by reducing the need to collect new raw materials, saves energy.
Disadvantages of recycling. High upfront capital costs. Recycling sites are always unhygienic, unsafe, and unsightly. Products from recycled waste may not be durable. Recycling might not be inexpensive. Recycling is not widespread on a large scale. More energy consumption and pollution result in pollutants. Increased processing costs and low quality jobs.
What is plastic pollution? Plastic pollution is the accumulation of plastic objects and particles in the Earth's environment that adversely affects the wildlife habitat, and humans. Plastics are inexpensive and durable as a result. Levels of plastic production by humans are high. However, the chemical from which plastic is made of makes plastic resistant to many natural processes of degradation. As a result, they are
The numbers that are related to plastic, the rise of the plastic production. Half of all the plastics ever manufactured have been made in the last 15 years. The production increased exponentially from 2.3 million tons in 1950 to 448 million tons by 2015. It is also been expected to double by 2050. Every year, about 8 million tons of plastic waste escapes into the ocean from coastal nations. Some researchers suggest that by 2050, there could be more plastic in the ocean than fish by weight.
The countries ranked by the mass of mismanaged plastic waste 2018. China 27.7%, Indonesia 10.1%, Philippines 5.9%, Vietnam 5.8%, Sri Lanka 5%, Thailand 3.2%, Egypt 3%, Malaysia 2.9%, Nigeria 2.7%, Bangladesh 2.5%.
Did you know? A study in 2017 found that 83% of tap water samples taken around the world contained plastic pollutants. It showed with a contamination rate of 94% plastic in a tap water. United States was the most populated, followed by Lebanon and India. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a giant of plastic debris in the North Central Pacific Ocean. It is the largest accumulation of plastic in the world. It is about 1.6 million square kilometers in size, almost double the size of Texas.
Plastic pollution effects. Plastic pollution affects animals and marine life in many ways. Sea turtles can mistake floating plastic garbage for food. They can choke, sustain internal injury, and die, or starve by thinking they are full from eating plastic. Hundreds of thousands of seabirds ingest plastic every year. Plastic ingestion reduces the storage volume of the stomach, causing starvation. Marine mammals ingest and get tangled up in plastic. Humans eat seafood contaminated by plastic. Scientists have found microplastics in 114 marine species. Almost one third of these end up on our plates. Plastic is everywhere. It has got into food chains and it is now threatening human health.
Possible solutions to avoid plastic pollution. Edible water blobs. Save plastic pollution by reducing bottled water, and the capsule is biodegradable. Mr. Trash Wheel. Used to remove plastic waste from rivers. It is powered by the current or solar power. Plastics. Plastic. Free shampoo pods designed to stop plastic pollution by shampoo packs. One pod is enough for a bath. Sea bin. Collects garbage from sea. Its pump creates a flow of water. Garbage is collected into a bag, allowing water to escape in the water body again. Edible packaging. Saltwater Brewery has created packaging safe and edible for sea life, are made from barley and wheat. toothpaste pills. These come as pills and melt in your mouth while brushing. They don't require preservatives to stay fresh. Plastic roads. Roads made of plastic. They enhance surrounding beauty and can even stand tsunamis and tornadoes. Edible spoons. They help reduce plastic spoons and they taste like crackers. They're made from millet, rice, and wheat.
Edible water bottle. The prototype named Uhu was created in 2014 in London by a group of students. The startup company quickly raised funds and started improving the properties of the material at Imperial College London. Uhu, the edible water blob, can be consumed on a daily basis to reduce plastic bottles. We can put almost any liquid inside an Uhu. Fresh juices, sauces, condiments, energy, and soft drinks, beer, wine, spirits, and even cosmetics. While plastic bottles need between 450 and 1000 years to biodegrade, edible water bubbles only need 6 weeks on average. Uhu aims to help the world get rid of all the plastic waste from cups and bottles. Let us not forget that over 1 billion plastic bottles reach the 5 oceans of the world each year. The edible water blob, my skipping rocks lab, looks like a gelatinous sphere and it is safe to consume. But it can also be composed because it is created from brown algae.
For Ocean. For Ocean is a for-profit company founded in Boca Raton, Florida. In 2017, they sold bracelets made mostly from recycled materials, as well as apparel and other merchandise from which the materials are environmentally and socially responsibly sourced. About their organization is funded primarily by the sales of their products, and each product sold helps remove 1 pound of trash from the ocean, rivers, and coastline. Products that will continue to raise awareness about plastic pollution. Even though For Ocean has collected millions of pounds of trash from the ocean and built an international infrastructure to fight the ocean plastic crisis, they're just getting started. The plastic crisis is massive and continues to grow.
Thank you.